Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to episode number 11, season number 11 of Glory Hunter. So we are actually in our first full season as Nice manager, and we have done a bit of moving and shaking, I think. We had in the previous episode a transfer budget of about 40 odd million, but there has been some movers and shakers. Some players have left, some players have come in, so let's have a quick look at it. So as you can see, made a bit of money, 94 million. Few players that left, so I decided I wanted to get rid of a few of these players, a couple of the older players as well, and a couple of the players that didn't want to sign contracts. So starting with that, Antonio Blanco was a player who, again, age-wise, didn't really get used that much, so I cashed in on him. Andreas Garcia was another one who I decided to cash in on. Average player, didn't really need him. Jean-Claire Todibo, I cashed in on because he didn't want to sign a contract extension, so he's gone off to make his little payday in Saudi Arabia. Pasquale Pellegrini, a 24-year-old Italian regen, and I was toying with this one. He played a bit, but he didn't play an awful amount. He didn't have the best stats. And I saw that he's occasionally injury prone, so I cashed in on. I just thought make some more money. And then my Argentinian winger, who I highlighted on the previous episode, very good winger, but everything came in for a decent bid. I wanted the money, so I've invested it. I brought in a couple of free transfers before, that was in December, so when players running out of contract. Gerard de Jong is a regen, but a very good regen, central midfielder, model citizen, so yeah, can't complain, likes big matches, consistent, happy days. Carlos Capozzi is another regen, but as a striker backup, I'm quite happy with this. Very good player. Adrian Suarez, again, another regen. You'll see a pattern of this. Now we're 10 seasons in, there's a lot of regens coming through. Not many of the older players, so they are going to be all regenerated. Left winger, right-footed. Again, something I wanted. We had a little bit of a lack of that in the squad, so Adrian Suarez has come in for 25 million from Sassuolo. So I'm hoping he'll hit the ground running. Ricardo Garcia I brought in as a right back from Benfica. Can't complain at this, really, to be fair. I think he's a very, very good player, and he's still got a little bit more room to grow, I think. But again, enjoys big matches and is consistent as well. And then the last one was a goalkeeper, and this one took a little while to get over the line, but as a regen goalkeeper with a determined personality as a wonder kid, I could not turn this down for 10 million. And I think he actually replaces my number one goalkeeper. Yes, because I put him in. He starts ahead of Jens Janssen, who probably will end up going. My reserve keeper, he's going to Sporting at this point in the save. So, yeah, he's going to go. Going to have two goalkeepers. Engelman's going to be the first choice. And that's pretty much the transfers done. But I still have a little bit left over. I don't think I'm going to be doing any more, because I'm actually quite happy with how the squad's laid out now. If we do a little quick pick without restriction, looks a little bit like this. So Engelman in goals, Silla and Fonterosa at the centre back, Barco and Garcia, Thuram and Vinicius, I want them swapped over, Babadi, Suarez, Morstedt and Pinheiro. I think it's a very solid side. I also think it is a winning side. I think, looking at my schedule, Champions League qualifiers, so I've got to get past that. We've got PSG first game of the season. Great. Or is that? Yeah, it is first game of the season. But overall, not done too bad. I'm quite happy with that. What do I think the outcome of this season is going to be? I'm hoping for a good league push, probably finish second or third, and hopefully semi-finals of the cup again, and you never know what can happen. Join me in a few seconds to find out. Oof. Well, I said second or third. We got second by a good clear point tally over Lyon. So we finished 7 points ahead of them, but we are still 19 points behind PSG. That gap is just too big. Is that a bridgeable gap? Is that a gap that I can... Ideally, I don't want to be staying at a club when I've still got another country to finish off and another European competition. time is starting to run out. This is season number 11. I'll be going into season number 12. Ideally, I want to be leaving Nice at the end of that season, season 13, at a push. To bridge a 20-point gap in that time, that's going to require a lot of work. But what would make that easier is if we actually won the French Cup and I don't have to concentrate on that and it's just the league that we have to focus on. How did we do? Come on! Get in. French Cup ticked off. Nice. And we didn't No! I've only just realised. Oh, we didn't qualify through the Champions League and we went into the Europa League. We had a prime... We had a prime chance to tick off the Europa League. And we didn't take it. Spurs ended up beating Girona 6-2 in the final. Oh. Okay. How to go from elation to disappointment in one foul swoop is something like that. But at least there's another trophy ticked off the list. That means there's only 4 left to do. Okay, so yeah, let's have a quick look at the squad. See how we all did. So Max Morstadt, 36 goals. Excellent return. Pinheiro, 18 and 17. Outstanding. Suarez in his first season, 15 and 16. Perfect. Babidi, 15 and 10. 13 and 5 from Emerick Heriart, who was a regen through the academy, and this lad is absolutely outstanding. He is amazing. Very happy to have him inside. Sploraric, 9 and 1. Oh, he went on loan. Barco, 9 and 20 assists. 10 assists from Diop as well. So overall, really, really good performances. Financially wise, rolling into the next season, about 40 odd million again. So there could be a couple of sales to boost that up to bring in some players that I want to bring in. But here endeth the episode. Please leave a like if you did enjoy this, and also enjoyed my suffering from almost winning that Europa League again. Please subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy this content, and tune in for the next episode, which will be season number 12, to see how we get on with that one. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's alright.